Yep, mic's working. We're just going to go ahead and go live today. No waiting or anything. Like we're going live on Twitch, so we'll assume everybody else is up and running. And we're good. I get all my little ducks in a row. We should be able to see everything, and we are good. So it's going to be a little bright over here. Today, I'm just going in and working on, I'm experimenting with, I always used, if you've watched my stream running D&D, I used a software called Fantasy Grounds. Unity came out, and the idea of Unity is good. The actual implementation, not so good. Right now I'm having tons and tons of issues in Unity with things like freezing, crashing. Got one player that incessantly clicks and keeps, I mean, it essentially comes down to they're DDoSing my system because it runs, your system runs as a fucking server, and all that clicking keeps sending the same commands over and over again. You tell him to fucking stop, and he doesn't stop. So you end up with the system just locking up and crashing until all these commands get fed. So I'm switching to this, and if you look at the screen, see how it has that pause? I can, as I'm talking to people, hit this, pause the game so they can't do anything, which is one of the nice things I discovered when I was looking at this, and then hit space again, and it no longer pauses. So my clicker is going to have a leash put on him. But what I'm doing right now is Deadly Force 11. Thank you for the host. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you're having an awesome day. What I'm doing now is setting up a lot of the areas I'm in here. We've already gone through, but I'm using these areas to experiment. So like we put in this stuff, and on my map, it'll show things as trapped. On their map, because I set it as invisible, which was why it's not really bright, I'll be able to see it, but they won't. And I'm also putting in these lines and doors, and I have a character set up here. Let's show what that's going to look like. This is one of the things that I like, is the dynamic lighting. And I'm experimenting with putting in the dynamic lighting so that terrain and everything works. But that's what we're going to be doing today, because I need to get everything set up for Wednesday, and I don't have a ton of time. So let's go ahead and do all this good stuff. And I almost wish I could put this on my tablet screen, because it would be easier to draw than with a mouse, but I'm going to do it this way. It's the way I have been doing it. Wish I had a like 20-inch tablet instead of the 15 at this point for this kind of stuff, because that would be flipping awesome. But we're going to go ahead and get all of these zones walled in, everything's set up, and then we're going to start throwing monsters in and figure out how to set up encounters today. So I'm kind of excited about this. We'll see how it all goes. In this map, I mean, maybe I'll put a link down below, but